In a small, quiet village, there was an old, abandoned house that everyone avoided. It was rumored that the previous owner, a reclusive man named Mr. Blackwood, had vanished without a trace. One night, a group of curious teenagers decided to explore the house, despite the warnings from their elders. As they entered, they noticed the house was unusually well preserved, as if someone had meticulously cleaned it, even though it had been deserted for years. The air was cold, and a chilling draft seemed to follow them as they moved through the rooms. In the basement, they found an old journal lying open on a dusty table. It belonged to Mr. Blackwood and was filled with disturbing entries about hearing voices and seeing shadows that seemed to whisper secrets. The final entry was scrawled in a frantic hand. "They are coming for me. I hear their footsteps in the walls." The group laughed off the eerie feeling and decided to leave. However, as they ascended the stairs, they heard a faint, rhythmic tapping coming from behind the walls. The sound grew louder and more insistent. Panicked, they rushed to the door, but found it locked. Their phones had no signal, and the house's windows seemed to be bricked up. Suddenly, the tapping stopped. They heard a low, guttural growl and saw shadows moving along the walls, converging on their location. Desperate, they tried to break the door open, but it was no use. The growling grew louder, and the shadows seemed to coalesce into a dark, menacing form. The next morning, the villagers found the house empty. The teenagers had vanished, leaving only their belongings behind. The house was once again abandoned, but the villagers noticed something new, a fresh journal lying on the old table, with a new entry that read, "They have come for me. Now, they will come for you." The house remained untouched, a silent testament to the sinister presence that lurks within its walls.